Alright, so here's the CPanel, and what we need to do in the CPanel is to log in. So log in successful, redirecting. Now that I've logged in, the next thing I'll need to do is to create an add-on domain. So in order to create an add-on domain that I'll use to create a new Java web application on my hosting account, I will have to scroll down the cPanel and look for the add-on domains function under the domains section. So I'm going to right click and open it up in a new tab. So in the new tab, you can see we have the add-on domains form where they were asked to create an add-on domain. Then I'm going to create a new add-on domain. Let's call it bahaushia.co. And I want to be sure that I've spelled that add-on domain correctly by checking the previous one that we had, because we had a plan of creating a add-on domain that will be the same as, that's what we want. We want this bahaushia.co. So you can see we need a directory on the Tomcat. We need a directory on the Tomcat web apps directory that will be a bahaushia.co. So not the web apps directory, but in the Tomcat/web apps directory. So we can actually create a new directory here and call it bahaushia.co. Then I'm gonna click create a new folder. So I've created the directory where the application is going to be stored. Then I'm gonna go over to the add-on domains section. So in the add-on domain that we want to create is bahaushia.co. So you can see it's created a subdomain here, bahaushia, and the document root. The document root should actually point to the directory, the bahaushia.co directory. So I'm gonna go over to this tab and then open up the bahaushia.co directory. Then I'm gonna put my mouse over here where do we have this home icon here. I'm gonna triple click. So I'm gonna click 3 times. That's triple click, 1, 2, 3, and everything is highlighted. So I can copy the document root, the bahaushia.co directory. Then I'll come over here and you can see it shows home/. Then I paste that. So it's going to be home/tomcat/web app/bahaushia.co directory. As you can see, it's even suggesting it over here. Okay, so that's it. So I can click add domain, and this will add the domain for me successfully. So bahaushia.co has been created, the add-on domain. So what we need to do is to go over to the file manager and manage the files over there. Sorry, my internet has disconnected. So I'm back online. Then I go over to here's the file manager. So here's the file manager, and I'll head over to Tomcat web apps, and here's where we have the add-on domain. So now what we need to do is to upload our WAR file here and run the application. So we have the application, the Ramley web application, and we can run it from here and test it from localhost. Okay, so here comes the Ramley web app. So we expect to see this when we finish fixing up the Addon domain. This is actually running on my local host. As you can see, localhost port 8080/Ramley web. However, we need to upload the Ramley web app that we had. So we need to clean and build the Ramley web in NetBeans to create a WAR file. So as you can see here, it's building the jar file ramleyweb.war, and it built it successfully within 3 seconds. So I'll get over to the CPanel file manager, and I click on the upload button. And in the upload page, I'm going to select the file upload button so that I can select the WAR file that I just cleaned and built from the Ramley web app. So I'm gonna go over to my directory Jameson7x / my document / NetBeans projects / Ramley web. That's the project directory. Here it is. Then in the distribution directory, I have the Ramley web.war file. So I select the Ramley web.war file, then I click on open. And then here comes our WAR file uploading into the file manager. So we just need to give it some few minutes, and the WAR file will finish uploading. Okay, so here we go, 96%, 97%, 98, 99, and 100%. The WAR file has been uploaded successfully. So once you get to 100%, you know your WAR file has been loaded, and then we can come over to the web apps directory and then reload this directory. Okay, so here's the Ramley web.war. That means the WAR file is done uploading. So what we need to do now is to rename this Ramley web.war into root.war. And finally, in order to make this to work, we need to add the new domain into our server.xml file in our Tomcat conf directory. So in the Tomcat directory, you go to the conf directory. In the conf directory, which is the directory for configurations, you can see the server XML, which is a configuration file for any applications that we've added. So you can click on edit, and it's going to open up the XML file for us to edit the code configuration. Okay, so here's the server.xml file. So what we need to do is to add, as you can see, this XML file, what concerns us really here is the host tag. So we need to add another host for the new domain that we've just added, which is bahaoshia.co or bahaoshia.co. So what I'm gonna simply do is to copy the whole of this host tag. So I copy that, then I come over here and I press enter, then I paste that to duplicate that code. Then I'll change this to bahaoshia.co, and that is gonna be in the application basis web app / bahaoshia.co, and the alias is going to be www.bahaoshia.co, and the context path is manager doc basis user local tomcat / user / bahaoshia / tomcat / web app / manager, and okay, that's okay for me. So you can note what I've changed: the host name, the host app base, and the alias tag inside the host tag. So make sure you do it the same way I'm doing if you are doing for other web apps that you are adding. And after doing that, make sure you click save changes to save the changes that you've made. So it shows here success. That means the changes that we've made has been saved successfully. The next thing that we're going to do here now is to restart the Tomcat. Like I said before, after changing the server XML, the Tomcat server has to be restarted. So we have this URL that we're going to use in restarting the Tomcat, which was given to us by the Daily Resource Hosting Service. So that URL requires a username and a password. So I'm going to include the username here and the password here. I'm going to click OK. So now I have the ability to restart the Tomcat server. So I can click on stop, and this will stop the Tomcat server. So we have to wait for 1 minute in order to be able to start the Tomcat server. Note that when you stop the Tomcat server, all the web applications that was hosted on Tomcat will be down during that period. So that means BioShare.co and BioShare.net are going to be down. So in the next 1 minute, the Tomcat server should be eligible for startup. So I'm just going to wait for a few seconds so that 1 minute can elapse, and then I'll refresh this page and start Tomcat again. Okay, I believe 1 minute has passed, so let me refresh this page. It's still down and stop is still queued for the next 1 minute. So that means 1 minute hasn't passed yet. So let's just still wait for a few more seconds, and hopefully in the next 5 seconds 1 minute must have elapsed. Okay, let's check it out again. Alright, so you can see 1 minute has passed, so it's time for us to start the server again. So now we've started the server. It shows start is queued, and we need to wait for 1 minute in order to be able to shut the server again. But this time we are not shutting down the server again. If you refresh, you will see that the state of the server should be showing up and running. It shouldn't be showing down. Let's refresh it one more time. So you can see the state of the server is showing up. So that means the server is running now. And then for us to now test the BauhausShare.co, we can open up a new tab and type BauhausShare.co. Okay, so here is our Ramley web app loading from BauhausShare.co. So if you see this, that means if you are seeing this, that means what we did was successful. So let's recap on what we did again. First of all, we logged into CPanel and we went to the domain section and right clicked on Addon domains to open it up in a new directory. In the new directory, we were able to create a new Addon domain by coming over to the Addon domain form and typing the Addon domain here, and then we specified the document root to be pointing to the BauhausShare.co directory, which you have to go inside the BauhausShare.co directory and triple click the whole of this stuff to copy it, and then come and paste it as the document root, and then you click on add domain. So that's how to add an Addon domain. Once you are done doing that, you can come to server.xml, and recall the server.xml is inside your Tomcat directory, inside the conf directory, and then you have the server.xml. You can click edit to open the server.xml and it will open up here, and then you can create another host tab. So each time you wish to create a new web application on Tomcat, you need to repeat this process and create a new host tag in the server.xml. After doing that, then you have to come over to this Tomcat management application and then stop the Tomcat and start it again after 1 minute. So that's it. Ramley web app has been deployed. I hope you found this informative, and thanks for viewing.